Thank you for joining me. Good afternoon. My name is Jacinta, a real estate consultant here in Lagos, Nigeria. This particular topic is like an episode 3 of my real estate investing with Jacinta. I know I started this show just to inform you and also educate you on everything real estate, on investing in real estate, especially in Nigeria. So I started off the show last year, but I couldn't continue. I said it late last year, but I couldn't continue because of some circumstances. But yeah, Jacinta is back with real estate investing with Jacinta, and today we're talking about the episode 3. Should I wait to invest in real estate? I don't know. I came about this topic because couple of weeks someone was telling me, Jacinta, the year is still fresh now. Don't worry, I'll invest in real estate. Don't worry, the year is still fresh. Cool down for Jesus. I was just like, sir, are you saying the year is still fresh? We just said New Year. We said Happy New Year just yesterday, and this is 14th February. Are you telling me that the year is still fresh? I don't think so, because the year is running. So it got me thinking yesterday. I was like, okay, I'm going to discuss this topic. Should I wait to invest in real estate? So if I'm to ask you, should you wait to invest in real estate? What will be your answer? Should you wait to invest in real estate? It's a capital no. You don't have to wait to invest in real estate. Thank you for joining me. For those that joined me, you don't have to wait to invest in real estate, because the time waits for no man. Prices of houses are increasing every day, so you don't just have to wait. You have to, if you have the means of investing in real estate today, you just have to start. You have to start. You don't have to wait for anything. You have to start immediately. Once you've seen the property that you like, you've done your due diligence, then you start up. So I put it like no. So I hope the man, my prospect, is watching this with us. I know he's going to watch it later, so that he will know. He will hear from me to know why I said no, that you don't have to wait to invest in real estate. So I just brought up 4 key points on why you should not invest, on why you should not wait to invest in real estate. I just did that just little so that I don't take much of your time, because today is Monday. Yes, it's a busy day, so I have to make it very snappy, very brief, so that you can go, continue your work and everything. So the 4 key points I mentioned is 1, it is getting more and more difficult for an average man or for a regular man to purchase a property, because prices are increasing every day. So it is getting difficult every day. Like a property that you saw, or let's say for instance, you saw an off-plan property selling for 50 million naira, and the off-plan property, yes, they're still building the house, they're still constructing the house, and you waited. You were like, okay, don't worry, I don't really have the funds. I'm going to do that January, I'm going to do that February. And you find out that it's not going to be that same price. It's not going to be that 50 million you saw it probably in November. It's going to be, it would have increased, it would have appreciated. So when it has appreciated now, you find out that Jacinta cannot afford it again. No, it's no longer 50 million. I can't afford 55 million. But if you have started at that November, or wherever time you saw it in November, last year, you would have actually invested. You'd have actually, you shouldn't have waited. You'd have actually committed. You would have actually put in money in that property, and you smile and be like, oh yes, thank God, my property is already appreciating, instead of me waiting. So it is getting difficult every day, because it's getting difficult for regular people to buy properties, to purchase properties, because the price are increasing every day. So if you have the means, of investing in real estate today, please don't waste time, don't procrastinate, don't say, oh, that the year is still fresh. The year is no longer fresh. Oh, it is not at all, because this is 14. We just have 14 days to the end of this month, and we'll get to almost the end of first quarter of 2023. You see that? So you don't have to wait, or else you'll be among people that will say, oh, I saw this property 50 million, now it's not selling for 60 million. How I wish I would have actually invested. So please, this is the first point. It is getting more difficult for regular people to invest in real estate. So if you have the means, please invest in real estate today. So the second point I wrote down is that real estate, either housing or land, is a tangible asset which always look good to investors during inflation or uncertain times. It is true. Like, if I'm to ask you now, okay, what did you gift yourself this season? Yes, it's Valentine's season of love. What did you gift yourself? It's no longer an era of teddy bear or chocolate or boxers and whatever they give for Valentine. You know, you need to top up your game and gift yourself some assets. Thank you for joining me. For those that joined me, gift yourself some assets, either a land or a house. If you cannot afford a house, go for a land, because that land will appreciate one day, and when it appreciates, you can either sell it and get your return on investment. So if you are yet to gift your spouse or probably your family a Valentine gift, please think of assets. There are a lot of lands in Eke, genuine lands in Eke, that are less than 1.5 million, that you can gift your spouse, or you can gift your family or your lover, wherever, your husband or your wife, you know. So that will help you, to help you always. You will always look good during inflation or uncertain times. Now, what I mean by uncertain times, that there are times that things may not go well. I think let me just give you a little story. I know of someone last 3 years. Is like a family friend, was actually working in the bank, and all those they had to retrench, they had to tell him to go resign and co, because of the COVID and co. But luckily for him, he bought a property in Aja years back. Then it was like, let me just buy the property, Jerry. This place I will not leave, or this place that nobody will even buy later. Let me just buy it. He bought it below 1 million then. But when they had to tell him to resign from the bank and work wasn't coming forth, he had to sell off that land. That land actually helped him to start up a business. He sold the land. He actually bought 2 plots. He sold 1 plot to start up a business. Now, it helped him in uncertain times. If he had not buy that plot, or he had not buy that property or the land years back, I don't know, he would have probably been begging from one family to another, please help me, help my family, because a family man. But this helped him, and he's now doing well, because he bought a land then, and it helped him when he was in need. Couldn't go and maybe meet someone, please help me. He just had to sell 1 plot, and now, in fact, he's even investing harder. He's investing, as in his own investing, as in when it comes to real estate investing, he doesn't even joke with it at all. So it helps you in a certain time. So like I said, the first one is, it's getting difficult every day for regular people to invest in real estate. So if you have the funds, if you have the means, start now. That's the first one. The second one is that whether it is land or it is household, they are all tangible assets. Please go for assets. This year, go for assets. whether it's a land in Ekpe, please go for it. Whether it's an off-plan property, if you wish to own a property, if you wish to own a home where your family will live in, but you don't have that funds, please start now. Start now. It's going to help you. It's really going to help you. So it takes me to the third one. I talked about real estate. Investing in real estate is all about purchasing a product that people want, and people want housing right now. Because see, when you are investing, when you're selling a product that people does not want, you tend not to make a sale. Thank you for joining me. For those that joined me, I'm waving at you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. I'm actually discussing on a topic: should I wait to invest in real estate? So I'm at the third point where I wrote down that investing in real estate is all about purchasing a product that people want, and what people want is housing right now. See, the three things in life is water, shelter. NEPA is not even, light is not even the most important thing. The priorities in life is water and where to lay your head, and that is what people want. And today, as of today, the housing deficit in Nigeria is about 20 million men. So if you have the means of investing in real estate, why not to position yourself in this industry? Why not you get yourself assets? Why not you get yourself plots of land? Why not you get yourself off-land properties where when it's done, when the property is completed, you either sell it or you rent it out, or you even go do short lets for it, because short lets is already booming. That's what is trending in real estate. So why not you just position yourself in this industry by becoming a real estate investor? Remember, I said the housing deficit in Nigeria is about 20 million, and the more the population is increasing, when there is population growth, definitely the population is increasing, there will be high demand of housing. So why not to position yourself now? You can go for a commercial real estate, you can go for residential real estate, you can go for industrial real estate. There are a lot of things you can go for. So what you need to do is just to sit down, since you have the means, look through my page and okay, what do I really want to go for? Do I want to go for a land, or do I want to go for a house? If I want to go for a house, I want to go for off-plan properties where I can be paying bit by bit till the house is completed. See, these are things that you need to think, you need to work, you need to do this 2022, because time waits for no man. So you need to start up immediately. If you have the funds, you need to start up immediately. And the fourth one I talked about is the property that you see today, or you're just going through my page and you saw one beautiful property and say, Janick Properties, I like this your property. See, mind you, that property that you're looking at that you so much like, and you wish like, okay, I'm going to call her later so that she will take me to the property so that I will buy it, I'll purchase it. Mind you, that property you are seeing, someone else saw it yesterday and is making purchase today. So once you see a property, either land or a house, once you see it and you like it, just take the necessary steps immediately. And you may ask, what are these necessary steps? Every time they start say, take necessary action, take necessary step, take the necessary steps you should take is when you see a property that you like so much, the next thing is for you to call me and schedule for an inspection, either physical inspection or a virtual tour, or you send a person that will come see the property for you. And once you've done that, do your due diligence and be quick about it. And once you're through with that, then what are you waiting for? You can make a deposit to secure that property. Now, I always say that the first deposit plays a major role in real estate investing. The first deposit plays a major role in securing that property that you so much like. So once you pay that deposit, it's gone already. It's already yours. It's already yours. But once you see a property, I will be like, okay, Jacinta, I'll get back to you tomorrow. And next tomorrow you call me and say, Jacinta, hey, that house that I saw yesterday, how far? Let's go and see it now. I'll tell you that it's sold out. We'll start the process all over. So we need to take action immediately. Thank you for joining me, guys. Thank you for joining me. So these are the 4 things I said I'm going to talk about. I don't want to really take much of your time. These are the first 4 things I said I'm going to talk about why you should not wait. So I'm telling you now that you should not wait to invest in real estate. If you have the means, please start today. Go through my page. There are a lot of off-plan properties that you can invest in. Just check your budget. What's your budget? Write down the budget. Know the location that you want to go for. Of course, we give you strategic locations where you make return on your investment. So just take the necessary steps, like I said, and voila, you get your house. Either you want a house in Abidjan, or you want a house in Shangotedo, or you want a house in Lekki, or you want a house in Ikate. Just check it, or give us a call and we will help you secure your property, or will help you get that property that you want. So please don't wait to own that property, so that you will not tell me, had I known, I would have gotten this property. Please don't wait. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for joining me. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because we are in YouTube. We are on YouTube, Janick Properties. Subscribe it. If you're a newcomer, thank you for joining us, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, so that you will always get a new video every time we post on YouTube. And if you're also on Instagram and you are yet to join my Instagram page, please join at Janick Properties, and also you can join at Jacinta _router, because we are here. We are just a community. We want to inform, want to get you informed about real estate investing, so that you will make the right decision and make the right purchases, because our priority is to make sure that you invest rightly, and also that property will give you high return on investment when it's due. So thank you for joining me. I may not call the names that joined me, but thank you for joining me. So if you are yet to watch the episode 1 of investing in real estate investing with Jacinta, episode 1, please go to my YouTube channel and watch it, especially for first home buyers, for those that want to own their own home or want to invest in real estate and are just coming in as a real estate investor for the first time. You need to watch that episode. It's talking about 6 things you need to know to consider before investing in real estate. And the second thing I spoke about, the second episode in real estate investing with Jacinta, is land title, understanding your land title, because it's very, very important. So if you are yet to watch that, please go to my YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, and you will get informed about real estate investing. So thank you for joining me. Thank you. And if you have any inquiries about real estate investing in Nigeria, please do call us on 090-1259-4511. We'll be here to answer all your inquiries and help you invest rightly. So my name is Jacinta, and till I come your way next time, do have a wonderful evening and happy Valentine's Day to you. Bye. Thank you.